Hi, I'm Mike Wilbanks with Constrictors Unlimited. I hope you're here because you already subscribed to our YouTube channel, but if not, hit that subscribe button right now because we've got a lot of good videos coming up that are going to help you understand more about breeding ball pythons, the ball python market, and we're also going to have some pretty exciting contests coming up later this summer that you're definitely going to want to be a part of. In one of our past videos, we covered my early years, like whenever I was a kid. I had a lot of photos and some video and stuff from my childhood, which was cool because that's what I share in common with most of you out there. You know, I love snakes, and when most of us as kids, we kept them as pets and did this as a hobby. But one of the questions that arises a lot from that video, and even when I'm telling people my story, is, so how did you go from keeping snakes as a kid and to grow it into this massive business? One year I asked my wife, I said, hey, what do you think about me buying some snakes and breeding them, and even if I can just make an extra $1,000 or $1,500 a year, I can, you know, we can look forward to that like we do our tax return. It'll be an additional income. We incorporated Constrictors Unlimited in 1999. And one of the concepts that I had when I decided, hey, I want to breed snakes full-time for a living, is I thought, okay, you have ball python guys, boa guys, retic guys, berm guys. I'm going to do everything. And so that's the name, where the name came from, Constrictors Unlimited. Now, over the years, we've evolved to now we're just doing ball pythons. I still like the name. It's the brand we built over the years. And I still feel like we're unlimited because we have an unlimited amount of combinations that we can make with all the different ball python morphs. And I kind of fell in love with the idea of creating genetic art, of combining all these different genes and just the endless possibilities. It was really fun, and it was cool to make my breeding plan because I had so many things to work with and ideas about what if we mix this with this and I can create the first this, and that was one of the things that initially attracted me to ball pythons in the first place, and then really kept my attention throughout my career and caused me to kind of phase out some of the other species to where now we're just working with ball pythons. I love them. I love the idea that we have so many genes to work with, and I just love this business. One of the things I wanted to talk about also was the market. I wanted to kind of give the guys, especially guys that haven't been around for 10 or more years, a little bit of history about where we've come and how our market has operated. You know, we come out with high prices when the animals are rare, and then as they become more plentiful, the prices go down. That's just natural. That's just supply and demand. But there is another element to our market, and that is the investment aspect and how many new people are coming in and how much confidence people have in it. It's just like any other investment. So back in 2004, I'm selling pinstripes for $25,000, and I'm thinking this is the greatest thing in the world. It's never going to end. And I think, what other morphs are there out there that I can look for? And one of the things I was interested in was a spider. So I called Kevin McCurley because he was the only one producing them at the time. And I asked him, how much are spiders? $25,000. Well, I got stubborn with him with $20,000. I'll give you 20. No, he wouldn't take it. 25 is what he's got to have. So I got stubborn, and I just decided I'm not going to get one. So I didn't buy that spider. At the same time, there was a friend of mine that I talked to on the phone a lot at the time, and he had gotten an investor to help him with getting some new ball python morphs. And he called me one day and he said, hey, I got an adult male spider, which was a huge commodity at the time. And he said he paid $40,000 to Kevin for it. I thought, you're crazy. $40,000? That's insane. Those things are going to be $10,000 next year. Well, I was right. They did drop from 25 one year to 10 the next year, and that was a huge price drop. But it was kind of just the logical arc that they would follow as the people that Kevin initially sold to all started selling their animals. They became more plentiful and therefore became less expensive. Well, my friend, he ended up producing 10 males that year, and he sold them all, I think, except for one. He ended up profiting $90,000, so he made $50,000 profit on his investment. And then here's me that thought I was so smart. I'm just buying my spider for the first time for $10,000 the next year, and I'm looking at my friend who is now sitting $50,000 in the black, and I'm sitting there just outlaid $10,000. Who was the smart one in that scenario? And that really taught me a lesson in this deal. It really does not matter what the price drop is. If you produce your animals, you're going to make money. And that's one of the lessons that I learned that gave me the confidence from then on to just go out there, step out, buy the animals as soon as they become available to me. And one of the things I'm trying to get across to you in this video is that it doesn't mean anything. It's just the way it's always been. It's the way it's always going to be. The market is still going to be strong as long as there's people that love to keep these animals and love to breed them and love to produce cool stuff. There's going to be a market. You just have to roll with these things and understand and accept that it's part of it. It doesn't mean that the whole thing's crashing. We've already been through this once before. On my example about the spider, we went from 25 to 10, and then the next year they were like 1,500 bucks. And that was what I called the first crash. That was a crash of the ball python market. A lot of people got out during that time, and I stayed in, and I thought, well, great, that'll just be less people producing, and it will rebound. And there was a couple of kind of dark years that we had to go through where things were cheaper, and mainly it was dark because we had to change our mindset. You know, we had gotten used to selling everything for $20,000, $25,000, and then all of a sudden we're selling things for $1,000. Well, you know, $1,000 is good money. So once we changed our mindset and started deciding, okay, what do we do from here? We started gearing toward producing more of those base morphs that were now less expensive so that we could satisfy the market and still make money in this business. And then our big gene combinations, you know, our 4, 5, 6 gene combinations, those are our higher ticket items. And then we still have some new genes that are coming in that you know, that we just got the banana last year. I paid $50,000. I bought 2 males, so $100,000 for 2 males. And a lot of people said, oh, that's stupid because they're going to come down, they're going to come down. Well, I've been hearing that for 3 years, and I really wanted a banana, and I was sick of waiting. So I had a good year. I decided I'm going to step up and invest in the banana project. I know because I've been in this market so long, I have some maturity about how to think about these things. If it drops to 25 this year, that's expected. It's no big deal. I mean, I still will make money in the project even the first year. And there's not many investments that you can put money out and then make many multiples of it in your first year of doing the investment. So that's one of the things I try to tell people why ball pythons are such a good investment. I mean, I just don't even see how people handle those stock market returns or losses. I mean, you know, you put your money in the stock market and you hope you get a couple percentage points every year. Whereas the ball python, you can put your money there and you can roll it over multiple times. You can be completely in control of what happens to you. You don't have to rely on some stockbroker somewhere that's ripping you off and telling you the wrong information about something. And you get to do something you love. I think that's one of the things that has caused our market to grow so much over the past few years, is when the economic downturn happened and we kind of everybody was pulling their investments out because they were scared they were going to lose them. A lot of people started looking for other places to put their money. There's not a lot of good places to put money, but I can tell you that one good place to put money is ball pythons. They're still giving huge returns, and I'm having some of the best years I've ever had just these last couple of years. So when I hear people speaking negatively about the market, I just don't get it. I mean, it's part of the normal course of events that we're going to have price drops, but just realize that you're still going to see a return on your investment. You might not make 100 times your money back, but if you make 10 times your money back, is that pretty good? I think most people would agree that that's a reasonable expectation for investment. That's probably even unreasonable. But that is a great expectation for an investment. One of the reasons that we're doing so many YouTube videos is we've been doing a lot of filming for a DVD that we're going to have coming out in the early fall. It's going to cover everything about this business, from how to breed your animals, how to care for them, how to deal with problems, things that nobody has told you before. Everything that I've learned over the past years, I'm filming and showing you how to do it on this video. So you want to watch for that DVD and watch for our future videos, because I'll be giving you a lot of updates about things that are hatching here and just what's going on in our business. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.